We had some technical difficulties. The volume is off, but we here again, man. Somebody close that door for me, man. I don't know what's going on today. It's a lot of shenanigans going on in here, man. Okay, so we in here, huh?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, we here. Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Is today the 26th?
26th of March.
The third. So we here. I told y'all we gonna have a special show for y'all today. Every Tuesday, actually.
What make it so special? I just wanna know.
I got some new segments. That's it.
Yeah, we're gonna play some games today.
It ain't really games we playing.
It is a game.
It ain't games. We just got new segments. But we gonna let these folk know.
Let's just see what this fun gonna be all about.
We gonna let these folk know. We here though. SOS Podcast Nation. It's your boy Bruce T. To my left, we have Joy Lachey. To my left, we have B Walk. I think he's on camera. But we want to start off this Tuesday. This beautiful Tuesday. It's really nice in the city. The weather is beautiful, getting better. But we want to start it off with birthday shout outs.
Yes. Whose birthday is today on this good
I don't
day
know
of March 26th?
who locally birthday it is, but I know it's birthdays to be said. We got popular, famous people birthdays.
Yes.
We're going to go down the list. You
Okay.
got your list? You got your notes out?
Yes, I got my
We
list.
talked about this all pre-show, and you still don't have your notes.
I have my notes.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure, Joy Lachey. Trying to make sure. Popping it off with Bad Barbie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You don't like the Catch Me Outside?
Catch me outside. How about that? No. Next.
She's from your home state,
Next.
Floridians.
Next.
The next birthday we have on her is Diana Ross.
The great.
You know Diana Ross? She got that's Aunt Mama off of ATL.
Yes.
You know Aunt.
That's Tracy Ellis Ross.
That is Tracy. I like Tracy.
We love Tracy.
Tracy is always doing her
Aunt's
thing.
real name is Evan Ross.
Oh, is that his real name?
Yes, that's his real name.
I didn't know I thought his name was Aunt.
No.
Okay. That's what's happy birthday to you. To Diana, that is.
Yes.
Eric Kramer. Do you know who Eric Kramer is?
Last time I checked, he used to play on the Hughley Show.
I think you're still in my notes right now at this point.
Am I still in your notes?
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry for stealing your notes.
You are. But he was the neighbor on the D.L. Hughley show.
Yes.
D.L. Hughley's. I don't know if you guys watched the D.L. Hughley show, but we did watch it, and that's what it was. I ain't watch it.
I did.
Did you watch it?
Yes.
So you know what I'm talking about.
He also played on Leaving Single.
No, not him. The white neighbor
Oh, the white neighbor.
on D.L. Hughley show.
Oh, the white neighbor.
I told you I was trying to. Yeah. Okay.
The white neighbor.
Now we not rocking this designer. I know this is in your text bracket, but we not rocking this designer right now.
We're
But
not.
Gucci old Gucci.
Mm-hmm.
Today is his birthday. He would have been, damn near 100, 200. He old, 18 something when he was born. But today was his birthday. We not rocking it no more. But it's okay though.
Sorry, your legacy is a little tarnished right now.
Is it tarnished right now? Are you gonna rock Gucci in 3 months?
I don't
Talk
know.
to the people,
I don't think
Joe.
so.
Drop
I haven't bought anything new from Gucci in a while, so.
Why not? Oh, because of the.
Yeah.
Okay, my fault.
I meant.
You meant what you said.
I meant what I said. As far as
She's-
I'm not rocking it.
I think she's lying, guys, but okay. We have Steven Tyler, lead singer of Aerosmith.
Rock this way.
You know, okay, you know the song.
That's my song.
I seen him on The Simpsons a couple times, so I know exactly
Right.
who that is.
That was my jam.
Kenny Chesney, country legendary singer.
Right.
We also have hip hop rapper, upcoming rapper, Eric Bellinger.
He is not a rapper. He is an R&B singer, and y'all need to really check out that mixtape.
Okay.
It is Bum,
She on
The
it.
Rebirth 2.
Shout out to Eric B, man. He do Eric Bellinger because it is an Eric B. So that's true. So
Yes.
I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Rashard Jennings, former running back of the New York Giants, the Jaguars, and the Titans. That's every team I can remember him on Madden on. Now I don't want to lie and say he didn't play for any other team, but that's what
Those are the only ones that he can remember.
that's what I can remember. But happy birthday, my guy. Happy birthday. Also, poet Robert Frost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, poet Robert Frost. So, and I don't know.
Did you forget something?
Oh, and our very own Metroplex in our own city.
I thought you said we didn't have one in the Metroplex.
I didn't. I forgot. It's on her.
Forgot.
We in the Metroplex. Von Miller, Super Bowl MVP.
Super Bowl 50 MVP.
Super Bowl 50 MVP. 5-0. That's true. Put some respect on that, man. DeSoto alum. Shout out to him, man. Tee up, man. Tee up. Welcome back. We don't get it really started now. We got all the
little shout outs out
man,
the way.
It ain't even that, man. We just had to get the sage burning in here. But welcome back, SOS Podcast Nation.
Yes.
Shout out to y'all, man. We back another Tuesday in here. Nappy but happy. It's your boy Bruce T. You already know, man. The sports maven. Like I said, once again to my left, we have Joy Lachey.
Hello, good guys. How was you guys Tuesday? Matter of fact, how was your Tuesday?
My Tuesday is good, man. It's going very well. Just trying to get the show started, get it going good. Beautiful weather outside.
It was. And it's so bright outside still made it hard for people to come into work.
I mean, well, time moved up. We lost an hour of sleep. But I want to give a shout out to my guy Danny Martin once again, for letting us use the studio, Geek League Studio. Once again hosting Survivor Series every Sunday. You can check that out on geekleaks.gg. Also shout out to the whole SOS team. We in the building. Shows, commercials, everything we got going. Like I said, we got 21 questions. We got a lot of local stuff we starting up. You see, I just started the birthday segment, so if you got birthdays, let me know. You understand me? We can always just give you a shout out. I see that they didn't change the edit on here.
Yeah, so it's in there as the EA Sports. But hopefully our fans know what today is.
Yeah, our fans will know. We'll let them know, man. We had bad production today, man. Tempers were flaring. People tripping. But it's okay though. We here, man. We in the building. We still gonna have a good show. You understand me? We are here. First up on the podcast. We have local news.
We do have
local
some
sports.
News. So what's going on in the Metroplex?
Well, let me get to it because I'm just over here looking. I'm trying to make sure. What are you writing? I was trying to get everything gathered in my brain. But the Cowboys have signed former Cincinnati Bengals safety George Iloka.
How do you feel? I'm gonna leave you alone about that name. I am.
I think we talked about it.
We did. And you were so good at first, and now I'm just like, you know what?
It happens.
I was gonna let you
George Iloka.
Okay. So, how do you feel about the Cowboys signings this offseason?
I mean, it's been pedestrian, but I mean, I think we're signing for depth. So, it is what it is at times. I think we're still gonna draft a safety for sure, young safety. Because clearly he didn't make it in Cincinnati, so he's here off free agency. We like Heath, but I think this is just for depth, just in case somebody gets hurt in training camp.
Right, especially Heath, because
he'll get an injury. I mean, I like him, but it is what he'll get.
Heath is a little known to be a little injury prone at times, hamstring, whatever. So having that extra depth for a safety is great. Having another veteran is great, but I do believe also we would draft a safety as well, or if not a safety. I'm thinking it's still going to be a defensive player.
Defensive tackle.
Yeah.
I mean, if we don't we can get a DN to replace Gregory. I mean, whatever we do, I know we'll make the best move possible, whatever the best available player is that fits our scheme. Like we've done in the war room over the last 3 or 4 years. So I think we're going to draft well.
Right. I mean, we've seen what's happened over the past few years in the draft where, fans, mind you, I was at the draft last year. And
we were all at the draft last year.
Okay, so, hey, I wasn't sure. I didn't know y'all.
You didn't know us.
I didn't know some of y'all.
You did. You knew this team.
Anyway, we were all at the draft, and
Were you inside?
Yes, I was inside.
Where at?
Don't worry about where I was at.
Well, I using a little sweet.
Don't worry about where I was at.
We
Anyway,
was outside doing work. So what?
I wasn't working.
Oh, you was enjoying. Who did you know that got drafted that year?
Why are you all up in my business?
Ask me the
About who
question.
I know.
You
Who
throwing
got-
that? You trying to drop?
I
event
wasn't.
dates?
I wasn't trying to drop names.
No, not even names. Event days.
Okay, so let me go back to my point. So when the draft happened, mind you, it was in Dallas. So all Dallas fans were there. Mind you, yeah, I'm there for whatever reason,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm also a Dallas fan at the end of the day.
Right.
And when we drafted Leighton Vander Esch, like everybody's mouth dropped. Like, what just happened? Boo, this is some crap. What type of mess is this? And everybody just walked off and walked away because everybody felt like we needed a wide receiver, which we did. And as we see, as the season went on, getting Coop really changed the format of the team. But we also have to look at that was a really great pickup for the Cowboys as far as picking up Leighton in the draft and making that a really great draft pick. As much as we couldn't see it because of them dropping Dez and all of the hype of getting somebody to replace Dez, that was a really great pickup. So I actually have faith in the front office to make some really great decisions. When it comes to the draft season. So we'll just see what happens.
We will, and we thank you for that insight on our draftee and drafting we will be doing in 2 or 3 weeks. Let's get on with the next local news. Mavericks get their 7th road win against the Golden State Warriors.
Right.
Minus Steph Curry.
Yeah.
But they did.
They did have KD.
Oh, bro, I can't do that. They true. But yeah, did they have KD play that day?
Yes, KD was clean.
Well, we had our 7th road victory, and I'm proud, but I'm also mad. I thought we were tanking. What are we doing, Mavericks?
Right.
I understand getting a victory against the champs, but come on, man. We're trying to get a lottery pick. Jay Morant. We're trying to get somebody, Cam Reddish. So y'all got to quit playing with this win. But we proud of y'all. Did you see the game?
I did not get a chance to see the game though. That I didn't. But
it's okay. I didn't. Me neither. But I heard about it. And I
think we both kind of got the same notes, and I think as soon as I saw it, I'm like, hold on, what? We won against who? And then of course I started looking at the highlights. I was like, oh, we really won.
Yeah, we really won. That's 126 to like 90. Yeah, it was something crazy.
It was 96, 126. And like I said, KD played.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
KD had 25 points. And I'm just like, how in the world did KD? And I'm like, you kind of want to think, is it a sense of, okay, we know this team is trying to tank to get the better players, so we're going to play our worst to make sure that they don't? Or are we going to go out and play our best game to try to get the best seeding? Or is seeding just done with at this point? Like, you have to think of the mindset of what they're looking at right now.
I mean, I'm not too for sure, but seeding probably is a thing that's on their mind, but who knows? Who knows?
But you got to think about it. At this point, Houston has that sold up in the West.
Why do you say that?
Have you not seen the record?
Oh, yeah, they 0-4. You're right.
Yeah, they're 0-4 against Houston.
But what if they just been lacking, just playing with them?
Well, if that's the case.
Shout out to TSU. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. In the NIT, doing their thing. Did you go to TSU? You went to PV.
I went to PV, yes.
Shout out to TSU, man. They think they won on Monday night, if I'm not mistaken.
That HBCU love. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought y'all wouldn't. All right, anyway.
I support all HBCUs. I just don't show love when we're going against each other.
Right. It makes sense, though. You're a real fan.
I'm a real fan.
Real alumni.
Yes.
All right. This weekend we will start our local coverage. I don't know about you, Joe. I don't think you're on the local coverage schedule. Maybe because I don't know if you don't want to do it, or what's going on in your life, but you need to come out here with these kids
For
and
AAU.
support AAU Showtime Gorillas.
I work.
We will be out there Friday through Sunday, checking these people out, the babies, the future of basketball. You understand me? Hopefully we'll pick up some more AAU team, little league teams. You should contact SOS any way you can, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, DM, and see if we can come cover your team. But for sure, we'll be out there this weekend with our media passes, getting it in, man, interviewing the kids, interviewing the parents, just getting a lot of raw footage of the team. Once again, it's going to be the Showtime Gorillas, AAU basketball. Check us out, man. We also have some more good news. Not actually local, but he is from the city. Chris Bosh
Yes.
is getting his jersey retired in Miami tonight.
Lincoln's very on.
Lincoln's very own, of course.
Yes.
2004 state championship with Byron Eaton, those boys in South Dallas. Shout out to Chris. Looks like a Raptor. Like he played for the Toronto Raptors.
Right.
But nah, man, shout out to you,
make
man.
that joke all the time.
Did your thing, man. Sorry about them blood clots. Nothing serious to play with. But we hope you continue to do whatever you do. Raise them kids, man, for sure. This is a grilling question. We're going to use these last 3 minutes, Joy, to get on the openers of the local news. A lot of talk has been talked about how much money Dakota Prescott is going to get paid on his next contract extension.
Okay.
And I just wanted to know, should health play a major role on getting his next deal?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I was gonna get the folks out there.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, all right. Well, whatever you want to do though.
Go ahead.
You was ad-libbing.
Yeah, I was.
I appreciate
Go
that.
ahead.
Like you was like Lil Jon on that one.
No, I was like the Migos, our
Okay.
generation.
Bet, scrub in. That's your generation. Okay. But since 1983, that's post Roger Staubach. 1983, man, only one quarterback has played 3 consecutive seasons playing all 16 games, and it's Troy Aikman. And Troy Aikman is an exception because he didn't play the last game of 1996.
Right.
Wade Wilson actually played that last game, so he only played 15 games. But it's an asterisk by it, but it was nothing wrong with him.
Right.
So with that being said, that's 40 years of football. 1983 to 2019, 2020 going forward. Dak has played every single game. We talk about one of my pet peeves and the things I don't like about players is when you're injured. I don't like Sean Lee. I don't like anybody who's tissue paper. You're always hurt. You're always injured, concussion. You're not cold to me. I don't care how cold you are. You're not cold because availability is your best ability.
This is true.
That's very true. So I love Dak for that, and people may underestimate that. And we have analysts that like to say he is improving it, he hasn't proven it, doesn't do this, doesn't do that, but he's there every Sunday, throwing that pigskin around. Joy, what do you have to say about the new contract extension, and with health being involved?
With the health being involved, I feel like he's proven that he's one of the most healthiest people in the league, if not the one. For one, as you already stated, he's played every game.
Come on,
like every single game.
3 seasons straight.
Yeah. Even with the game, he could have sat down. He was like, no, I want to play this game without Zeke. This is last season.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's shown like, hey, I played pointless games, even though I know we didn't really need it. We were already in the playoffs. Like, cool. But the fact that he's played every game, he's been good. He's never had and he doesn't have off the field issues either.
Come on now, speak. He had a couple. His dog bit somebody.
His dog bit somebody.
I think he had a pick that slipped out here, but I think they caught that up real quick though.
Yeah.
Scandals.
Yeah. So, but mine is the pit though.
Mine is the bull.
Mine
Life's great.
Yeah, mine is the
Shout
pit
out
bull.
to Jesus.
He doesn't have the really big scandals of
Zeke. Zeke's scandal is always going to overshadow everybody.
But here's the thing: nobody's really speaking about Zeke anymore.
Nah, it's one away. He never got charged.
He never got
He
charged.
got suspended, so it's over.
Right. His time has come and gone. But what people do think about still is Ray Rice, because Ray Rice was like one of the first ones that it ever transpired.
That's
but
true.
he doesn't have the Ray Rice effect, or the Zeke effect. He, like we just stated, the only thing he's had as far as the issue was the pit bull, and they've already kind of settled that in the
They
situation.
settled it, but
So,
the pit bull can't live in the same house.
can't live in Frisco.
Yeah, pit bull is on work release right now. Gotta
Yeah.
go pit bull. Man got an exotic pit bull in Frisco. You know he's scaring all the white people up there. Man, he got a pit bull, bro.
So, I mean, with that, we've known for almost every cowboy to have some type of trouble in them.
That's true.
When you think about Michael Irvin, Deion Sanders, Quincy Carter, like, and it's sad to
She
say,
gonna bring up Quincy Carter.
but he was one of them.
Quincy was one of them.
He was one of them.
He's a
At the,
poster boy.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
he was one of them.
Square business.
And to actually show that we have a black athlete that can be that poster kid, it's really great. It makes you feel as if hey, all black people aren't the same. Maybe they can do this and be that and be the face of the franchise and do this and do that. And because he is showing that he can be this, like he's showing like, oh, I'm a mama's boy and I care about my mama, and
who's showing that?
Dakota.
Okay. R.I.P.
Yeah, he cares about his mama, and he cares what his mom thinks about him, even though she's already gone and passed on. So, I feel like all that plays a part into his character. So with his character, his health, I feel like all that should play a part into what his extension should look like. So, once the contract extension is finalized, I really hope that as a fan that everything comes to the forefront. Anybody that knows Dak knows that when he first started, he was known as this very athletic athlete and quarterback. He didn't get hurt.
Right.
Mind you, the other two quarterbacks that were in front of him got hurt trying to be like him. So let's also think about those things as well.
For sure. Joy, I love your insights on that. I feel like they should look at his health and give the man the money. Health is wealth, and he's there. So we're gonna roll right into our next stationary, next station. We got a very special guest on the SOS Podcast Nation tonight. March Madness edition, of course.
All right.
Caesar's Corner, the one and only John on the phone.
What's up, John?
Hey, what's going on?
John, I apologize. We don't have the sound effects that we need in here, man, to actually give you the round of applause, but we got we got that going for you, man. Shout out to John, man. Caesar's Corner, man.
That's good enough.
Okay, man. Let's get right into it, John. I don't know if you've been watching it, but you know what time of year it is. It's March Madness, Sweet 16. What could you give us from the round of 32 and from the round of 64 that you saw this past weekend, or if you did see it?
Well, the first thing I noticed was there was a lot of, we haven't had the wild finishes and upsets that we usually had.
Mm-hmm.
But I was noticing a lot of those smaller teams, or a lot of those higher seeded teams, they had a chance to beat some of the lower seeded teams, like the 3 seeds, the 4 seeds. But towards they would hang with them all game, and then towards the end of the game, I feel like talent would just take over. They would start making too many mental mistakes, turnovers, start missing shots, making bad plays, and allowing the other team with more talent to get back into the game. Obviously, so we saw Central Florida and Duke, probably one of the best college basketball games I've seen in a minute.
Right.
The coach's son, I forgot his name, excuse me, but he went for 32 on like 60% shooting. From 3-point line.
Yeah, he was a dog.
Layups, he just hooped. Like you could tell he came out and said, "I'm gonna be Duke today," and he almost did it. Similar to what TJ McCollum did against Duke when he was at Mercer. I think Mercer was the 15 seed and Duke was the 2 seed. So,
for sure, I remember that.
Yeah, I would think he really came out and tried to, beat them, and he almost did. like that that had a legitimate chance to win, should have won, and just the ball doesn't bounce their way. So I think that as far as my overall recap, I think that for the most part we pretty much saw what we expected. Like I said, less upset, but more lower seeded teams in the Sweet 16. All of the blue bloods are still in the Sweet 16, so it's looking like a North Carolina or a Duke or a Virginia.
Oh no.
Okay. We clearly lost John there on the Caesar's corner. He was giving us good insight. Not too for sure, but we're gonna get him back on the phone. Okay. Pretty sure he's gonna call back in. We'll crank it right back up with you. Whatever question you have. I don't know what you want to ask the man.
So I know last week we started talking about what our top Final Four would be. Mm-hmm. So are you still looking at your Final Four still being the same? Because what I really want to know is what John's Final Fours.
Right, of course. But I think, what did I have? I know I wanted Duke.
Yeah.
Here's my guy right here. John. Yeah, man. We in the bunker, man. So we apologize about that. The signal is bad down here.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I don't know what y'all
We
heard.
heard everything. We heard everything until it literally cut off at the end, basically at the end of your sentence. So we heard everything for the most part. We have Joy Lachey here.
Hi, John.
And
Hey, how you doing?
Good. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
So I know with us speaking about March Madness and all that great stuff, I wanted to know, who do you have in your Final Four?
Oh, I don't have a bracket in front of me, but I got. The thing is, I wanted to put Michigan in the Final Four, but I think if I put Michigan in the Final Four, that means they would have to beat Duke at some point. Like I said, I don't have the bracket in front of me, so I'm probably gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Duke, North Carolina. I think Virginia is really good, but they scare me. They lost to the 16 seed last year. They almost lost to the 15 this year. It was close to first.
Yeah.
It was just a lot going on with them. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and put them in. And then the other region is Gonzaga. Who else is in that bracket? Do you know?
I think
so. This is who we have available in the Sweet 16. Of course, we have Duke, North Carolina, Virginia, Gonzaga, Michigan State, Kentucky, Michigan, Tennessee, Florida State, LSU, Texas Tech, U of H, Purdue, Auburn, Virginia, and Oregon.
Yeah. Okay. So I got the 3 number 1 seeds. Like I said, Virginia, North Carolina, and Duke. And I think Gonzaga can be challenged in their region. I'm not exactly sure who's in it.
I think Michigan State may be in it, John. I'm not too for sure, but I think
he said Michigan State.
I think State.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna go ahead and, depending on who else is in there, I would put Michigan State in the Final Four over Gonzaga.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I would put Michigan State in there.
I'm looking at a list at the list as well, John. We have lower. I don't want to even say lower seeds, but I mean, of course,
they actually are the lower seeds.
Well, they are.
They're in order.
You have U of H, Purdue, Auburn, Virginia. I don't think Virginia. They're not a 1 seed. You have them twice. But Oregon. Do you think Auburn or maybe Texas Tech or maybe even LSU can sneak into that Final Four?
I think they can, because it's March Madness and you only got 1 game. But I think anything can happen in 1 game. Just like we saw with Central Florida and Duke. Central Florida will probably never beat Duke in a 7-game series. But
right.
In 1 game for sure. So I think there's a possibility. Ultimately, I think talent and coaching will take over. So I doubt it. But you never know. We've seen teams with less talent make it to the Final Four before on crazy runs, or at least make it close. So, I definitely think anything is possible, especially when, there's 1 game, everything's on the line. A lot can happen, foul trouble. You just off that day, not making shots, or the other team just comes to play, So, I definitely think they can, but I don't think it's likely.
So, this is the weekend of Sweet 16, and we'll get to the Elite 8 for sure. I'm looking at the list, man. I really like Florida State, and if I have to say so, I also like Texas Tech. Depending on, of course, on what region they're in. But could you see a team like that maybe knocking off one of the 1 seeds or a 2 seed?
As far as probably it would have to be either like a Virginia or a Gonzaga. I think as far as the 1 seed, those are the two most beatable teams. I can't see them beating a Duke or a North Carolina. I just think they got too much talent. They're too well coached, especially with North Carolina, the amount of experience they got. They still got a couple of players from the national championship team. So, I couldn't see it against them. But definitely, especially against the Gonzaga, who they played some of the better teams. They did beat Duke. But, I just think they're beatable as well as Virginia. But that Gonzaga team is really good, though. And I'm not trying to slice them in anyway, but I just think that, playing in these bigger conferences, you generally going to have more talent as far as, like, roster top to bottom, So,
no, for sure.
I think that they would be able to knock them off.
For sure. So, switching over to NBA, just have a couple of questions. It's only a couple weeks left in the season. Tonight, we have the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Houston Rockets. This is the fight for the MVP tonight. I think this game will define a lot of things coming up in the upcoming weeks. Who do you think the MVP will be?
And currently, we're in the second quarter, John. 63 to 65. I'm sorry, we're in the third quarter. 63-65 Milwaukee.
Okay. Well, this is all right. This is crazy. I think the MVP is Giannis. But I also think that if James Harden doesn't win it, it would be one of the biggest snubs of all time. If not the biggest snub. Like, that's how. I mean, I think if it was, and I think we always say this, but if it was any year, it could be a co-MVP. I think it would have to be this year. I mean, just because Giannis, he's averaging 28, 13, and 6, numbers we haven't seen since Shaq in his prime, 2000, 2001, and really his numbers are better if you look at it. Shooting almost 60% from the field.
For sure.
He's got Harden, 30 for 32 straight games, averaging 36 points a game,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What he's doing is ridiculous. Taking them from, I think, the 11th or 12th seed to maybe currently the 3rd seed. So I definitely still would say Giannis just because they have the best record in the league.
Right.
I feel like Harden got a lot of credit for that last year for the Rockets having the best record in the league. So just being consistent, usually, Steph, when they won it, obviously they went 73-9, but typically the Derrick Rose, when they had the best record in the league, typically the MVP goes to a team that has the best record in the league or the best player on the best team. So just being consistent with that and the fact that although he's not putting up harder numbers, Giannis is still having a season we haven't seen in 20 years statistically. So I would go with Giannis. But I do think, in the voters' minds, tonight's game would put kind of, or it may, sway a couple people from one side or the other, depending on the outcome and depending on how they play.
Do you think that could be the first year of a co-MVP in the NBA like they did Steve McNair and Peyton Manning back in, what I want to say, was that 06, I want to say?
I don't think they will, just because I think there will be too much backlash from it. Just like I said, I think I would go with Giannis, but the conversations that we would start having if James Harden doesn't get it would be crazy. I think that would probably be the lead on sports shows for, almost a week, like if James Harden doesn't win it. Considering he's putting up, almost 37 points a game. But I don't think the NBA will do it. And I think a lot of people, I think it would upset too many people to do something like that.
For sure.
I think they're going to have to come to a consensus.
No. I was agreeing with you. I mean, it could upset some people, but, I mean, it could be the first in history, too.
Yeah. And I think it honestly, I think it takes away from the award,
Right.
Like, if we're saying you're the most valuable player in the league, that's undisputable. But if I say, you two were the most valuable, I think it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't affect your legacy the same with the co-MVP, to me. And
that's right.
Especially when you're talking about competitors like James Harden and Giannis, I just don't think they would be too thrilled about that either,
I have one more question for you. Well, Joy may have another one as well. I think she's over here at the nip waiting for. But I want to know for the fight for the Rookie of the Year, is it Doncic or is it Trey or was it Trey Young? Man, tell me what you think, John.
I still gotta go with Luka Doncic just because he's been doing it consistently all season.
For sure.
Everybody's talking about Trey Young's numbers since the All-Star rate, which are ridiculous. I think he's averaging like 27 and 8. Shooting from anywhere on the field. I mean, he just looks like he's really matured over the season. And that's what I love because, I've really talked about, like, the last couple of years how I just don't think college basketball is producing as many stars as it used to,
Right.
I feel like these players are just coming in undeveloped. They're not ready. And I feel like Trae Young, especially, was like that. I mean, he's just so small. And, he was able to dominate at Oklahoma, but he came in and kind of was getting exposed. He was shooting horribly from the three, only averaging like 15 points a game, but he's definitely matured. You can see the growth over the season. So I love the way he's playing after the All-Star break, but we can't ignore, those 30, 40 games before the All-Star break. And Luka Doncic has been pointing. I know he's slowed down a little bit because of the injury, but he's still averaging better numbers since the All-Star break. So I got to go with Luka Doncic just because he's been showing it consistently all season. And from the day he stepped on the NBA court, he looked like he belonged, And he just felt like the game came naturally to him. And I feel like, we can't reward Trae Young, for just post All-Star break when Luka's been doing it all season and still doing it well.
That is true. Consistency is the key.
I love the consistency. I just want to know, are the Mavericks going to get a top 5 pick this season? Is it going to happen? Or are we going to get that pick back from Atlanta or no?
Well, is it protected?
I think it's I think it is a protected top 5 pick, but I think we have to be, I think top 5 as in record wise worse to get it back from Atlanta.
Well, the Mavericks just beat the Warriors by 35, so it don't seem like y'all trying to get that.
Yeah,
right.
We've been tanking. I just talked about it. We've been tanking.
We talked about that too.
That's crazy. Hopefully we can get that back. If we can add a Ja Morant or maybe the point guard from Vanderbilt. Not a point, because they want to say Doncic is a 2, but just something, a top 5 caliber talent. It would be a lovely thing with also having a reigning Rookie of the Year, which I think we're gonna win. You got any questions?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, John, I want to thank you again, man, for another rendition of Caesar's Corner. Of course, like always, you came on here and you schooled us. You let us know everything that we needed to know. I love talking to you, my guy. I think we had a conversation about AJ Green and D Hop one time. And
yeah, definitely.
And I feel like that time has passed, and I feel like that conversation this past year, at least anyway, I think Hopkins was the better wide receiver. I think.
That's a new point now, And as when you talk sports, you're gonna have opinions, and sometimes they're gonna be right, sometimes they're gonna be wrong. I definitely was wrong, and I can say that now on the radio for everybody. DeAndre Hopkins is definitely a better receiver than AJ Green. As although AJ Green is not a slouch, he's still top 5, top 6, top 10.
For sure. Is it the quarterback? If AJ had Deshaun, do you think AJ would be doing what D Hop is doing if he had Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, I mean, go back and look at prime AJ. Definitely, and I think he still can be in his prime.
Right.
He battled injuries this year, and just Cincinnati was really down. I do think that they need to address Andy Dalton, and it kind of it benefits the Bengals because I think they can release him without having to pay any dead money. So that's another 11 pick. So if the Broncos don't take Drew Lock, I don't think Dwayne Haskins will be there. But if the Broncos don't take Drew Lock, they're right there at 11. New coach, new head coach Zach Taylor can make that decision and take Drew Lock and go in a different direction. But I think you've already seen the best of Andy Dalton. I think you know what you're going to get with him, and I do think it's time to move on.
Yeah, from the redhead rifle. I think he's killing careers at this point. Marvin Lewis is gone. Like we were speaking on AJ Green. AJ may be ready to leave Cincinnati cold. Not really a contender at the moment, especially with the Browns turning around their roster so far. So, but it's another conversation for another day. And John, we will always have you on this SOS podcast. We would love for you to call in every Tuesday if you could. Tell the folks where they can find you if they want to talk to you or get some help maybe on parlay or gambling or anything. They might want to just because you know a lot about this basketball. Some people might want to know, John, where can they find you?
Yeah, I do, but they're gonna have to we're gonna have to start price when it comes to that.
Oh.
But, on Instagram, you can find me on Instagram, the Wrong Jonathan. That's the PhD Wrong. WRONG, Jonathan LHJONATHAN, The Wrong Jonathan.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. On Instagram, check him out, The Raw Jonathan, man. My guy John with Caesar's Corner. Once again, man, thank you for calling in. We'll catch you next Tuesday, and hopefully we'll know who's going to be in the Final Four for sure.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all having me on.
No problem, man. No problem. And once again, Joy, another episode of Caesar's Corner with John. Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it.
Did you learn some things today?
I did.
I felt like you were right. No, you were doodling. You weren't writing those down. That's what it's doing over there. You were doodling.
No, I'm actually, because when he came up, when I asked him about his Final Four, he was like, "Yeah, I want to say Michigan, but
come on, now that's why I ain't have him on there, because I knew that Duke was."
But the way that Duke played the other night,
it happens to the best of us. Okay,
Duke is young. You have to remember this. Duke is young.
I know. It scares you sometimes.
Duke could get bodied by anybody at this point.
They could, we know, but we have Zion.
And Zion was playing the other night too, and they almost got bodied then too.
But they didn't. Zion fouled out the Taco Falls.
This is true.
Yes, and won.
Yes.
I remember the color commentary.
Yeah.
But let's move on briskly with the show. 8:43 as I can read. Shout out to everybody that's watching, like, share. If you not, it is what it is. If you is, appreciate it. We gonna still be here. We ain't going nowhere. To all the folks that is watching this, sharing, that's liking, appreciate it. We love you. We keeping it funky. Shout out to Danny Martin, Geek Leaks CEO. You understand me? We're in the building. Appreciate it for letting us use the bunker. We here. Shout out to Sweesties. Go get your sweet treats, your soul roll. Shout out to Joy Lachey for making her way down here to the bunker.
Yes.
She didn't have to, but she did. Thank y'all for watching. You don't have to be here, but you are. And we appreciate that. But let's move on, though, for sure. We got a new game. New game.
But I thought you said it won the game.
It ain't a game.
Okay.
It ain't a game.
Okay.
We just make it look that easy.
Okay.
But we got it's a new show called Either Or.
Either or.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I made it up in 3 minutes. Me and the backwood. We made it up. I digress. Either or.
Okay.
We're gonna call out some things, some topics. We're gonna let the lovely Joy Lachey give us either or. And maybe a little scat. Maybe give her 2-3 sentences to talk. Maybe 30 seconds. You ready?
Yeah, come on.
Get your attitude right now. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Y'all out there ready? Let me know, man. Y'all can get an answer too. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Interact. We watching the game right now live, as you can see. We got Giannis Antetokounmpo or James Harden. Either
Giannis.
or. Now why? It's Giannis.
Giannis.
Not
Giannis.
Thank you.
Sorry, Giannis. I just seen what he's been doing all year, and he's improved tremendously since he's gotten the league.
For sure.
And he's one of the best big men I've seen since probably Shaq.
Okay, I like that. That Shaq was very dominant, so you like Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. We got the next one.
Okay.
Zion Williamson, son, or Anthony Davis.
Zion.
Tell me why.
I feel like Anthony Davis is overhyped.
Wow, now that is a statement we're gonna have to talk about. We ain't got that much time. What are you talking about?
For somebody
what he do to you? You see him in New Orleans?
He didn't do anything.
Tell you more?
He didn't do anything.
Oh.
I'm just looking at the perspective of the whole situation of how does a person want to move everybody out of a team for somebody who's really not being as productive for his team. To me, he's not being as productive.
Well, I don't smell burning popcorn.
I do too.
Is it dangerous?
Some grease or something.
Chicken being fried. Okay, I like that. I like either or. She likes Zion, even though she don't know what Zion really going. But we like it.
I do.
We just spoke on it. John was just speaking on it. Rookie of the Year, Luka Doncic, or Trae Young? Tell me what you like. Either or.
Luka.
Are you just saying that?
No, I am.
Because you a MFFFFLS. Ain't that what they?
It's not that many F's in it. Mavs fan for life.
Oh, that's okay.
Mavs fan for life.
Okay. Well,
MA.
I ain't know. MFers. You an MFer, right?
MFF.
You an MFFer. What you want me to say?
Yeah. So, just because I'm a Mavs fan, honestly, I'm just a fan of the NFL. I'm not just necessarily a Mavs fan.
Okay.
But I do root for the home team at times.
You better.
You know, whatever.
You ain't got nothing else to do, root for the home squad.
Right. So when it does come down to who I feel as if who should take home Rookie of the Year, I do think that Luka definitely deserves it because he didn't come out just at the All-Star break, you know, and just start saying, okay, it's time for me to go into beast mode like we thought other players were going to do.
Right.
But he did it consistently throughout the whole year, which is why everybody was like, dang, like, we got a good trade. Like, we got a steal deal, you know.
That's what they thought.
So, you know, with that, I just really believe that Luka is definitely worth the pick. Now, if we can lock down this top 5, if we can, you know, I need them to lose tonight. You know, last time I checked, they were winning, so I need them to go ahead and, you know, stop shooting baskets and making them. I need some air balls, whatever.
Okay, well, thank you for either or. That was a little longer answer than what we needed. We're moving smoothly through this. Gronk or Jason Witten? Either or.
Jason Witt.
Wow.
Duh.
Okay. Now, why? You spoke so elegantly, fluidly, huh?
Because
on the last subject, speak on this one. Gronk with the newly retired and Jay Wick with the newly unretired. Crazy how it works.
Yeah, in reverse. At the end of the day, I'm a Cowboys fan. That's final. That's final.
Nothing to argue.
So at the end of the day, I will forever.
I seen you with a Seahawks jersey on, but that's neither here nor there. Come on, continue.
If I was wearing a Seahawks jersey, I was definitely supporting a friend. I have friends in the NFL. Thank you very much.
Not the AAF, but the NFL.
Yeah. Anyway, I can't. At the end of the day, I'm a Cowboys fan, and with me being a Cowboys fan, I'm always gonna pull for the home team.
For sure.
But I've also seen what this man has done for the franchise. He rarely misses games.
Rarely.
When we
hasn't missed the game.
Right.
Iron Man.
When we talk about, you know, people that we need and people that need to be there, he's there. He's the safety blanket, you know.
And that's why you pick him over.
Yes, I would definitely pick him.
Okay. Well, Gronk is a 3-time Super Bowl champion. Could have been 5 in a very short time, but he's 3. Jay Witt, Iron Man, though. I respect it. Love your choice. We have 2 more for you, though. March Madness or the NBA Finals?
March Madness.
You ain't let me finish. March Madness or the NBA Finals?
March Madness.
How? How?
One and out.
Okay. That makes sense. I like that. Nothing. Enough said. Don't even.
One and out.
So, to replay or to not replay? Now, before you speak so swiftly, the last 10 minutes of the show, we just want to say that it was breaking news the last hour that the NFL, we've never had it before. They are now allowing coaches to challenge red flag, pass interference, and non-calls. It's crazy. I don't know how Madden will, because Madden will be affected. I play Madden. Madden will be a new game for me. What do you think? Either or, is it good for the league, or either is better or is it worse? Tell me right now, Joy.
That's hard because I get where the league is coming from. They received a lot of backlash because of that NFC championship game. Watch yourself.
Is that how you got your concussion?
So the league received a lot of backlash because of the NFC championship game and because of the non-call. And basically, they're trying to keep from having that same issue happen again.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if anybody remembers in that game, but Sean Payton had already thrown a red flag in the first quarter.
He did. Crazy.
So it's like, okay, we're going to throw out this red flag. Then what? Or if he had already thrown out 2 flags, he's out of timeouts.
Yeah.
He's out of challenges. So what are you adding challenges? There's a lot that needs to be put in detail about it. Mm-hmm. Are you adding challenges
Are we adding timeouts?
Are we adding timeouts? Because if it looks one way to a person, because everybody doesn't have the big screen like Dallas. So everything isn't gonna be crystal clear in the face, after certain calls or non-calls or have happened. So if it looks one way on one end and it's just like, coach, like, yeah, blah, 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 he throws a flag and the ref still decides, oh, no, it's not this, that, or the other, then what?
Well, you're right. I just feel like, some coaches are going to have their finger on the trigger.
Right.
And be just shooting.
Of course, it's something new. And, people are real, I hate to say that, but they're trigger happy when it's something new.
That's true. You got to test.
You have to test the waters.
Maybe if they make the rule to the second and fourth quarter only. Because
when it's more...
Yeah, because there's no point in having that freedom to do that in the first or the third. Even though somebody going to say that one play changed the whole play.
But you could say that play in the first or second quarter was the momentum change. I mean, hey,
I know what you're saying, but it's just it's a long game. It's chess.
It is.
I think it's gonna make what you guys said earlier. It's gonna make the games longer.
It's gonna make the games longer
sure.
Because you're looking at non-call. You're looking at non-calls. You're looking at pass interference calls.
That's crazy. So, it's gonna be like that on every play.
So now you're going into the booth. Going under the hood, they're doing
getting the iPad,
and then on top of that, 9 times out of 10, before they even throw the challenge flag on the field, they're getting the okay from upstairs to say, "Hey, go ahead and call it." Yeah. So it's like, of course, they're trying to do fast pace to make sure like the team doesn't get it off, but of course, it's still gonna go upstairs. It might seem like it goes by really fast, but it really doesn't. Because they still have those 45 seconds to get to the line and snap the ball off. So
something like that. I'm glad you trying to make the nuances. What you been playing Madden lately or something with the hit? 45. What?
Whatever.
You was deep into your little route, your little routine, your little soliloquy. The fans just wanted to know.
No, because it proves the whole point, though.
No, it does. I see what you're saying. The time management.
The time management and. Because it plays a part in how much longer are these games going to be? Because now you're also getting into the broadcasting of the games, and now you're messing with people's money.
I feel like you are. I mean, hey, maybe the games go for 3.5, 4 hours to 4.5, 4. Now, no lie, I would love this rule, even if it was implemented playoff times only.
If it was playoff time only, I think I would like it more than regular season.
For sure. Because regular season, 16 games, a Monday night, a Thursday night. Man, come on, man. We don't want to see because the punter got ran into.
Right.
And nobody said nothing today. But neither here nor there. I love it. Something new. Bringing the NFL back around. Bring it to a new decade, a new generation. I like it, man. I think the kids will like it. I think it's something that the game, Madden, will love to incur. So I love it.
So can we talk about one more subject?
Yes, we ain't got that much time.
Okay, it's just real quick. So how do you feel about, there's been talks in the NBA for the seasons to be cut shorter. How do you feel about that?
I mean, me personally, no.
Okay.
Well, look, as a former athlete, yes, I know it's bad on you guys' knees and,
Because think about it. They have 80-something games.
But hold on, calm down.
Okay.
Calm down. Let me say what I say.
Okay.
These boys been playing AAU basketball. It's nonstop.
Right.
If you go from AAU, you go to school ball. It's not like they play this anyway. So you basically just took your AAU, some of your AAU, and some of your school, and put it into Now you could shorten the series back. I think the first round should be best of 5.
Okay.
Don't get them out the way if you don't can't.
So 3 out of. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
3-2 should win that series. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or 3-0 if you sweep them. You know what I'm saying? And then you should, because you can cut the games down somewhere. Maybe keep the games, but not so many back to backs. But I think you need that to fill up the sports roster, or the sports not roster, but the sports calendar. You don't want to cut it short and then you're blank for 2 months.
Right? Which is understandable.
You know.
But I mean, there's also talks where they're cutting it, but putting like a mid-season tournament. Yeah, they're
Ice Cube got a little contract with them boys.
So I mean, the NBA is trying to do something different because as we all know, we see these teams that rest their players, and as a spectator, I'm paying my big money to go see these games
for sure, to
see certain people play, and they're not playing because you're resting them because they're tired.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I say, just let's back 4 games back. They don't have 4 games back to back, man.
Right.
Or 4 out of 6 days, or 5 out of whatever crazy. You know, change it up, man. You know, they already getting old. They do it. You know, they dunking or whatnot. But right. I wouldn't cut the. I wouldn't. To me, I wouldn't. I would just make the break longer instead of making the last game Friday or Thursday night. What would that be, a Wednesday night or something, Thursday night? Just don't have any games after Sunday.
Okay.
You know, just if you know it's the break, cut it off Sunday. Boom, Monday through to the next Wednesday.
Okay.
Give them 12, 14, 16 days off. You know, or after the All-Star break, don't make it as many back-to-backs. You know what I'm saying? It could probably be grueling at the beginning of the season. October through November when you're not even watching it. You know, give them the back-to-backs then. But it's different ways, but I just don't want that count. I don't want to be bored watching
baseball.
God, baseball not even on at that point. That's what I'm saying. You talking about taking out end of February.
Oh, yeah.
And all of March.
But baseball is on now.
It don't start till the 28th.
Well,
or in 2 days. Well, you know what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm saying, though, it's who gonna really watch the first week of baseball? Like, and it's 162 games.
It's in baseball.
And that's about cutting damn games. Shit.
That's when needs to be cutting some games.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. No, now the con, you gonna pay me $430 million. I'm
gonna play every game.
I play every damn game. Backwards, offense, defense.
Well, that's tonight's show. That is tonight's show.
All right. I want to thank you again for another rendition. Keep on hitting the mic. Excuse me. Another rendition of the SOS podcast. Your boy Bruce T. Enjoy the show. We both were here tonight. Geek League Studio. Shout out to Danny Martin for letting us use the bunker once again. Shout out to Sweesties. Shout out to the SOS crew, man. We always in here. Joy, who do you want to shout out to? Nobody. So like I said, thank you once again for joining us every Tuesday, 7:30 CP time. Next, don't change it. Hold on. Don't change the channel. Next, we got Tony Monk's Spot coming up with special guest features of Sequoia and B-Walk. Don't change the channel. We ain't gonna even cut this. We gonna give them a little bit of this. Go get your Williams. Go get your Black and Miles. Your Backwood. Come right back. This the new ESPN. Come right back. Peace. We appreciate it. Love y'all. Yeah.